What's up, beauties? Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I will be giving you guys 10 self-care tips that you can use, especially if you are a mom. So if this is something that you're interested in and something that you want to learn, need to know, then keep on watching. So I'm not going to procrastinate. We're just going to hop right into the video. My first tip that I do have for you guys is to prioritize your appearance. As a mom, especially after like the second or so kid, even with the first, but usually after the second kid, the number one thing that we tend to let go of ourselves is our appearance. We stop getting our hair did, we stop giving a fuck about our skin. Um, we just let it go, and that is a big no. We need to prioritize our appearance, prioritize looking good, because when you look good, you feel good. You don't have to have all this money in the world to treat yourself. You can do your own hair. You can, just fix yourself up and dye yourself up at home. But you need to prioritize your appearance, because what I have found, because I used to be that girl who is in the grocery store with the bonnet on, not caring, even though I didn't care. At the same time, I do remember at those times that was the times that I felt the most depressed, the times that I felt the most stressed out, and I didn't really show up as my best self. But when I got my hair did, invested in my skin, just making sure that my appearance is up to par, not really going out and looking just like anything. I found that my mood improved. I started being more nicer and happier throughout the day. And just with that one little tip, it literally changed a lot for me. So, yeah. The second tip will be take care of your body. Listen, these are our only bodies that we're going to have until the end of our times. So we might as well take good care of them. Like, just pay attention to your health. Pay attention to what you're putting inside of your body. Little do you know, the things that we do eat does affect our mood some way, somehow. So just putting good nutrients into your body, taking vitamins, exercising, just taking care of your body so that you can improve your mood, improve your health, and make sure that you are there and can really just functionally be there for your kids and your family. Because if your body's not right, it doesn't matter what's going on in spirit. If your body is not right and you're not properly taking care of your body, it does not matter. You're not going to be able to show up and function as the best version of yourself, no matter what you're doing. So take care of that body, girl. My third tip that I have for you guys is to start treating yourself regularly. I did make a video, and I'm going to link it either right here or right here. It'll definitely be in the description box below, of mom guilt that we do have as becoming a mother and just, living the mom lifestyle. We tend to forget ourselves. We'll literally buy our kids the world plus some and leave ourselves with the crumbs, or literally feel guilty and ashamed. Even to the point where you're putting stuff back on the shelf. When it comes down to treating yourself and getting yourself things, and you have to make sure that you are treating yourself regularly, putting yourself first. Stop looking for other people to do it for you. You have to be the first person to do it for yourself. Even if you are married and have a spouse, at the end of the day, you still want to make sure that you are treating yourself to things, making sure that you are showing yourself that you are appreciated. You deserve nice things and good quality things as well, just as well as these kids. We take good care of our kids, and we deserve the littlest things, even the big things too. We deserve it as well. Stop putting yourself on the back burner. If it's something that you really want, get it. Don't feel no guilt about it, especially if you're taking care of your kids. Your household is good. Kids is okay. You buy them 50 million things a month anyways. That one day that you decide to do something for yourself and put them to the side just for that day is perfectly fine. If you are struggling with mom guilt and you need just some resources and tips on how to get out of that, I'll leave that video linked in the description box below so that you can get out of that mindset, sis, because, oh my God. My fourth tip for you guys is to set aside 1 to 2 hours a day, if you can, of me time. Like, you don't even have to be doing anything. Even if you're just taking a nap, if you just, you want to take a nice hot bubble bath, or just literally just sit there and do nothing. Set aside some time, 1 to 2 hours a day if you can, if not 1 to 2 hours a week, just to just chill and be yourself. Um, a lot of times as moms, we are literally ripping and running all day long, and we barely be having time for ourselves. So by the time the kids are put to bed, dinner's done. When dinner's done, the kids are put to bed. Um, you burned out. You don't want to do anything else, and it's like we do that. It's like running a rat race every single day. When do we put and have time for ourselves? So setting aside that time, 1 to 2 hours, just blocking it out. Look, mama's not available. Even if you have to go sit in the car, or, just go to the park or go to a Starbucks or something like that. Make sure you're setting that time aside for yourself so that you can have some time for yourself. Because you're going to need it, not only so you won't burn out, but just mentally. And girl, sometimes we just need a break. My fifth tip is to regularly check in with your mental health thermometer. Girl, how many times have we literally went throughout the day on autopilot and just not mad, not happy, just straight line? Sis, that is not good. The first thing in the morning, you need to check in with yourself. How are you feeling? What's going on? What's going on up here? What's going on in your head? If you are not the best, just like I said in the second tip of taking care of your body, if you're not taking care of your mental health as well, how can you possibly show up as your best version of yourself? In the morning, when you first wake up, brushing your teeth, ask yourself, check in with yourself. How am I feeling today? What is my mental health at? On a scale of 1 to 10, do I feel like a 5? And I'm like, am I at a 7 or 8? My energy is up. I'm ready for the day. Or is it one of those days where it's about a 2 or 3, and I'm like, I'm not really feeling it? Check in with yourself. Evaluate what happened too. Even if you are ranging between the 6 and below, just evaluate what took place and what happened to make you feel like that. And a lot of times it's because of burnout. A lot of times it's because we're not setting aside that time to ourselves, that me time that I was talking about. And really, we just need to check in with yourself. Figure out why you're feeling like that. If you can't really dissect and just figure out how, it may be time to do some shadow work and go very, very, very deep within yourself, just to figure out what keeps triggering you, what keeps making your mood go down. What is it? Sometimes it do be our kids. It's stressful. Um, Motherhood is one of the most underpaid jobs. You feel me? Underpaid jobs there is in the world. Yet it holds so much responsibility and benefits from it as well at the same time. But at the end of the day, you still need to make sure that you're checking in with yourself, because if you are not, you don't want it to get so bad to the point where like you're diagnosed as depressed. You don't want it to get so bad to the point where like you're literally gonna have a meltdown. You don't want it to get to that point, and a lot of women, especially mothers, they let it get that far because they don't realize it, or they're not tapping in with that mental health thermometer. And no, girl, we can't be letting that go, because if we're not showing up as our best self, if we're not taking care of ourselves, our mental, our health, our bodies, we is no way impossible that we can show up for our kids. And kids require a lot of energy, girl. So if you're not in check, how you gonna be there for them? My sixth tip is to evaluate your priorities and set boundaries for everything else, including that too, but everything else. Figure out what it is in your day, in your week, in your life period in general. What is a priority? What is a non-negotiable? Like, for instance, going to your kids' games, non-negotiable. Cooking dinner at a certain time, having family time, your me time, non-negotiables. Set those as priorities, and everything else that does not align within that, you need to set boundaries for it. For example, say a friend calls you during family time. You've already set that priority in place to where, okay, this is what I want to specifically um, this is what I'm going to specifically set my mind to and focus on at this time. I am not available at this time, so I need to set a boundary and say, hey, at this time, I'm not available. Either put your phone on do not disturb, or just communicate with people, let them know, like, hey, during these times, I'm not going to be available, so don't call me. You just need to set boundaries because, once again, when you go out of your boundaries, when you don't have priorities set, and you're just kind of just going throughout the day, just winging things and not really taking into consideration your time, because your time is worthy as well, even though you are a mother, and you do have priorities and things that you have set. At the end of the day, you still are a person. At the end of the day, you're still a mother, and you just don't want to keep overstepping your boundaries and just not prioritizing your priorities, because what will happen, you'll find yourself disorganized, feeling like your day is just all over the place, and really just feeling drained at the end of the day. If I can be completely honest, I've been through that experience multiple times where I'll find myself feeling like the whole world is on top of my shoulders, and it's all because I didn't set what was priorities and I did not set boundaries for everything else. So yeah, make sure you guys have that in place. Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys want to make a video on how to set proper boundaries, whether it's with your friends, your family, it does not matter. And also too, just to diversify, like what is a priority versus something that can wait. So let me know down in the comment section down below if you guys want me to make a video on that, and I will definitely do that for you guys. My 7th tip that I have for you guys is to make a morning routine and stick to it. Oh my God. I literally went my entire life, especially when I became a mother up until maybe like a year or two ago, not having a morning routine. And girl, oh my God. What I have found is in the morning time, that is really what's going to set in stone the foundation of how your day is going to go. If you wake up and you're scrambling, you're all over the place, and you don't know where nothing is at, and you're literally just trying to hurry up and go, that's literally how your whole day is going to kind of sort of be like. You leave out the house, traffic is going to be all over the place. You go to work, don't nobody know what to do, what's going on. Yeah, it literally happened almost 99% of the time when I did not have a morning routine. When I developed a morning routine, and I started off just as simple as, just waking up, making sure I'm getting myself together, getting my shower together, saying my affirmations, and prioritizing eating breakfast in the morning. That was another big thing that I was not doing. Just rushing out the house. Your brain don't even have time to function, and by the time you eat, it's about 12, 1 o'clock. That's not good for your mental health. That's not good for your body. And girl, just if you're not eating breakfast in the morning, even if you're not a breakfast person, not eating breakfast or just something in the morning, especially when you first wake up and leaving out the door to go do a multitude of things, that is not a good thing. Stop doing it if you are doing it, because girl, you are literally frying your brain. When I started a morning routine, it just helped me have more structure. I found that my mood improved so much, especially with having kids, girl. Ooh, you need to prioritize. Get up before them. Get up like an hour or two before them, and just have. That's when I prioritize my me time. I literally take that hour or two that I would have been sleeping in before they get up, girl, and I do it right before they get up. Me time. That's my morning routine. Me time, all in the same bracket, because, girl, when you getting up, you getting up at the same time that the kids is getting up, and your husband getting up, or your significant other, whoever you stay with. You know what I'm saying? You getting up all at the same time. Everybody got needs, wants, and just all, and it's like, what in the world? You barely even have time for yourself. You barely even have time to think. And what I've learned is having that morning routine in the morning and putting my me time in my morning routine at that time, it allowed me to get up first before everybody else. It allowed me to get me together, get my mindset together, check in with my mental health thermometer, do what I need to do. If it's not where I needed to be at, get it there, and then start my whole morning routine, get myself together first, so that way when the whole house got up, I'm not scrambling or feeling overwhelmed because I not only have to take care of myself, but I have to take care of everybody else as well. So yeah, girl, get a morning routine. And if you guys want me to do a video on that as well, a morning routine, mommy edition, let me know down in the comment section down below, and I will surely do that video as well. My 8th tip is to get a babysitter, or if you don't have the means to get a babysitter, that is perfectly fine. Girl, you better call your family members up, somebody, grandma, granddaddy, cousin, auntie, uncle, somebody. Get somebody, drop the kids off so they can spend time with their family, girl. And y'all, you need to get you a break. Girl, me and my husband, we literally have had our kids since they came into the world, and although that is a blessing and a lot of women like to praise that on the internet, yeah, I keep my kids 24/7, da 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 da, but they do not talk about the mental side of it. Keeping your kids all day long, really all day, every day. Sis, we human at the end of the day. I don't care what the internet is saying, what's the movement or whatever. You gonna need a break, whether you a parent or not. And especially if you are a parent, you're gonna need a break. All that, oh, I keep my kids all day, and no. You need a break. You need a break. When was the last time you actually went out without the kids and actually enjoyed yourself and did? Not saying that you can't enjoy yourself with your kids, but when was the last time you actually went out and actually did something for yourself and did not have to worry about tagging the kids along? Or when was the last time you and your significant other went on a date? Dating, especially if you're married, or even if you stay with somebody in a long-term relationship, dating does not stop at the dating phase. Dating is continuous, and a lot of times when we have kids, we tend to lose that. And it's not to say that you have to actually go outside the house to have a date. You can also have at-home date nights and things like that to keep the intimacy going and things like that. But girl, at the end of the day, y'all need that break. Y'all need that time alone. If you have family members that you trust, now I'm not saying that because all family members and people you cannot trust. If you feeling it deep down inside your heart, don't leave your babies there. Don't do it. Don't do it. If you got family members that you trust and you can trust them for a certain period of time with your kids, go ahead and go for it. Drop them off. Drop them off. Let them spend time with their family, and you go do you. You go handle your business, and just have you some you time, go on a date, do what you need to do to get that time. But sis, you need to take a break. Take a break. My 9th tip that I have for you guys is to connect with other mom friends. Usually, sometimes what happens is when you do wind up getting pregnant and you wind up having a child, we tend to either drift away or completely lose the friends that y'all already had. And it's not to say that it's a bad thing or a good thing. It's just that now you are on a totally different path. You're new to motherhood, so a lot of times we have friends around us because we have like interests. Being a mother, and then you have friends that are single, they don't have kids or anything like that, they're not going to understand why you can't come outside at a certain time, or why you rather stay in the house with your baby than to go out and go to the party and go clubbing and stuff like that. Sometimes they're not going to really understand that. So having other mom friends is so beneficial. You guys can share tips and just life experiences with each other. If you have any questions, concerns that you may have, or just advice that you need, you can always reach out to them, especially if they are seasoned. Just having mom friends, and period, like, it's a beautiful thing. You guys can schedule play dates together, eventually become friends, and all types of things. If you don't have already mom friends, there are a multitude of Facebook groups on the internet that you can link up with people and really just connect and get to know them. But I really, really would suggest connecting with mom friends. It will be amazing for you. I'm telling you. My 10th and final tip that I have for you guys, and it really should have been number 1, is to practice being more nice to yourself. girl, as mothers, we tend to beat ourselves up about the littlest things ever. Kid get a scratch. We don't get a certain task done in a certain time frame. We didn't wash the clothes or cook dinner on time. Like, we literally then went on a whole rampage in our heads of, oh, we're a bad mother, we're not doing something right, and cut that out. Cut that out right now. Practice. We are so mean to ourselves unconsciously though. We don't even realize we're doing it. That's how much we do it, because we don't even realize that we're doing it or even know any better that we're doing it. We gotta stop that. We gotta stop beating ourselves up over the littlest things. Just because you did not complete one task does not make you a bad mother. Just because you were not able to get 5 million gifts for Christmas does not make you a bad mother. It is okay. Like, it's not even, half of the time it's not even about the issue. Kids, they don't even care about it at the end of the day. Just don't beat yourself up about it. We are the first people to beat ourselves up, and that is horrible, because we will give the world a compliment before ourselves. So just practicing being more kind and being more nice to yourself through positive affirmations. Just being more aware of when you are doing it, and just catch yourself and be like, okay, let me stop, pause, delete. We're not gonna do that no more. And if you do catch yourself doing that, just reaffirm or replace that negative thing that you just said about yourself with something positive. So if you catch yourself saying, "Damn, I didn't do the laundry. Oh my god!" Like, what? Stop. Pause for a minute. Tell yourself, "Okay, I did the best that I could. I showed up as the best that I could, and I can always get it done the next day." Just because you were not able to get a task done, just because you were not able to make it to the game, the trip, it does not make you a bad mother. It does not make you a bad person. Stop beating yourselves up. Okay? Alright, so this is the end of the video. I did give you guys 10 tips, 10 self-care tips that you guys can take and implement, especially if you are a mom. If you like this video and watch it to the end, please give me a huge thumbs up, and also make sure that you hit that subscribe button and turn your post notification bell on so you won't miss when I upload. I do upload every Wednesdays and Sundays. But until next time, you guys,